Baker, and today we get the pleasure to go over the all-new 2020 Winnebago View 524D. They have completely redesigned the View. As you can see, it's a very modern look, which it was fairly modern before, but I think they did a great job. You have lots of bright white colors in here. The exterior is much more aesthetically pleasing, absolutely gorgeous. Let's start off here on the kitchen. So as I said, it's very modern, not just because of the white colors, but you'll see everything is streamlined. You kind of have the airline style buttons here, similar to what they use in their Class Bs, but the whole entire thing, doesn't have any pulls on it. It's just nice and smooth. I'll open this up just to kind of show you the storage underneath there. You have a rack right here, as well as a filtration system, a water filter right there for your faucets. You will see the lighting underneath. You gotta love that. Creates kind of a nice aesthetic, a nice feel here in the kitchen. The sink top covers are cutting boards, so flip them over. You have the beautiful cutting board there. The cool thing about this is that the top side will always stay nice. Again, modern stainless steel bowl. You can kind of see the cuts to it, how, most of the time they have a radius down in the corners. These ones have almost no radius in it. High-rise pull-out faucet as well. We take a look right here. You'll see all the prep space you have in the 524D, so plenty of prep space. You have a very unique cooktop here as well. You have the true induction on the left-hand side, and you still have a burner on the right-hand side. So you kind of get the best of both worlds depending on what your preference is. So we take a look up top. You have large storage on both sides of the TV. Right over here is your holding tank heaters. That way if you're going through colder climates, you don't have to worry about your tanks freezing up on you. Also your gen set, you have auto gen start on there, which is cool. So you can set that for voltage, or if you want times, you can start, quiet times, have that shut down. That's a very nice feature to have as well. The TV right here in the center actually swings open like so. That way you can refill your paper towel holder here. Also allows you to get up to all of your auxiliary components, so you can place everything right in there, right behind the TV where you want it. You will also see right over here to the side, again, large storage area right there. You can see the curved wood doors they have in here, again, adding to that very modern feel throughout the entire View. If we take a look back down below, you'll see right here, you have your convection microwave. So this is both an oven as well as your microwave, kind of a 2-in-1. Big drawer underneath, and then you have 3 drawers right here. So the top one is a little bit shallower because you have the cooktop and everything here. Also, all of these are slow close, so high quality glides they used on here. The top 2 are a little bit larger, and again, you can see how those just kind of glide shut. You have your Everchill compressor-driven refrigerator. This is fantastic. It doesn't take nearly as long to cool down. You don't have to have it running overnight or anything like that. Your slide control right up top there. Your tank levels, battery levels, everything is right here, and then your solar controller is right next to that. You have the pantry. Open both of these up for you so you can take a look. Nice finished fronts on here again. These are also slow close, which is fantastic. You have to love that. Everything for winterization. It kind of shows you your winterization valves right there. So you will have to take that panel off, but winterization is fairly easy, and it shows you how to operate that. If we take a look at the bathroom, one of the things I really like is the door on here. They went with the white instead of the wood. Again, kind of keeping that modern, clean look throughout, helping to break up the wood a little bit. This is really cool too. It kind of blends into the wall, but this is a large wardrobe. So you can see the hanging rod going across there. You have a table in here as well as all sorts of other goodies, but it gives you a big wardrobe area. You have a robe hook right over here, mirrored medicine cabinet, the Truma AquaGo tankless water heaters. That way you can take nice, long, hot showers. Right underneath, you'll see the single post faucet, so a little bit more modern again. Stainless steel bowl, electrical outlet right down below. You'll see that this one also has the accent lighting, just like out in the main living area. And underneath, you have plenty of room for a trash can. So as you can see, I'm on the toilet here. I have plenty of space. I'm a little wide in the shoulders. I do rub a little bit on the right, but still plenty of room. My feet, I have plenty of room here too. It's a porcelain bowl, so it'll stay looking nice, easy to clean. Toilet paper holder right in front of me. Over to this side is the shower. I'll take a step in here just to kind of give you an idea of height. So you have this shower rod in here, or the hanging rod. You can obviously take this out, but you know, I'm 6 foot tall, and as you can see, even without the skylight, I still have space. If this wasn't here, you know, you're 6'2", 6'3", you can stand in here without having to duck down, which is pretty nice. So we make our way back out. This one, of course, has a Murphy bed. It's how they're able to fit so much in here, you know, and have the big rear bath. So it's kind of a pretty unique setup. The sofa itself is very comfortable. You have electrical outlets on the side, so if you need to plug in a cell phone or anything at night, you have that on both sides, as well as the nightstands here. Underneath the sofa, this just lifts up, so you have that easy access storage, which is fantastic. And then it's actually a power Murphy bed. So to set it up, you have these legs right here. You can hear those lock into place. And the control for it is actually in on the bathroom wall right here. So we hit the control, we'll lower it down. You see, just like that. And there it is. So you have a little wedge pillow right up top. You can put that, you know, down a little bit, kind of put this down into place. This one is 60 inches wide by 75 inches long. So it's an RV queen. It's about 5 inches short of a residential queen, just to kind of give you an idea. I'm 6 foot tall. If you see, you know, if I have my pillow right here, my feet are like right at the edge there. So it is still manageable. You know, my feet aren't hanging off. It's pretty nice. Reading lights here, storage up top. You'll see you have a window, MCD shades throughout in here. MCD shades are great. I like the fact they went with the wider ones. So when we take a look at the Dinette, I'll kind of show you that in a little bit further here. But the Murphy bed system is easy. You know, same thing. You touch the control, has it go right back up. So as we move over here, you will see the U-shaped dinette. You have 2 seatbelts in here for a couple extra passengers. The table has the larger base, so look at that. The table is nice and sturdy. It barely wobbles, which I certainly appreciate. You have footrests on the ends. These lift up, lock into place just like so. So the idea is that, you know, you sit with your back against the wall here. You have your feet kind of, you know, hanging off there. And that way you have a direct shot right to the TV. So it's nice and comfortable. It gives you a place to relax. As we take a look up front at the cab, you'll see the cab over here with the bed. This just flips right down into place like so. They have the ladder mounts right here. This, of course, is where you'll connect it, climb up in there, gives you a place to sleep. Windows on both sides, reading light up there. Soft touch ceiling throughout, which is wonderful. It's easy to clean, plus it gives you some sound deadening qualities from rain, things like that. Big max air fan up here as well. So if you don't want to run the AC, you can turn that on, open up some windows, you'll get some awesome ventilation in here. Right down below, you'll see that you have the pedestal table. I showed you that kind of in the back. Both these seats do swivel around. As we take a look up front, I really like the cab on the Mercedes here. I think they did an awesome job. You like the carbon fiber, you know, again, more modern instead of a wood look. Carbon fiber here, same thing right down here. Cup holders are plenty large enough. I'll start it up here. Push to start, by the way, which is pretty cool. You'll see the big center dash. This is all touchscreen, works very, very well. You know, it's not like the touchscreen of old where you have to kind of smash on it. It works very similar to like your smartphone as far as the touch itself. You can log in here. You can see you can just kind of swipe left and right like so. Also, you have shortcut buttons. So, you know, if you don't want to like go to navigation, right, or I don't want to have to click on that, everything's loading up here, so it's a little laggy. There we go. That's looking better. If you don't want to click on that, you have shortcuts right here, so I can just click navigation. There you go. Where do you want to go? Everything's already built in. Volume control on here. Right underneath, you have everything you need for heat. And then for your seat, they've done a couple of cool things. So on each side here are your power seat controls. So you're able to see that. Need to open up the door a little. So you have these right here. So what you can do is you just take your finger, you kind of go like this, and this will make your seat lean back or sit up. So, you know, you just touch the part of the seat you want to move. You want to make the seat go forward, push it forward. You want to make the front come up, you know, there you go. Now the front's coming up. It also has lumbar support. It's on the other side over here, but you have excellent control over the lumbar. That's powered as well. So I think they did a really good job, much improved over what they've had in the past. I wanted to show you what kind of space you're working with when the slide is closed up. So as you're traveling, this is essentially what you will have. If you pull over on the side of the road, you can somewhat access the fridge. It does get stopped right here by the sofa, but for the most part, you can reach in and grab some items out of there. With exception to the crisper drawer, you're probably not gonna be able to get that open very far, but you know, if it's something small, you wanna grab like a loaf of bread, maybe some jelly or something, you can probably make that happen. Obviously, you have full access to the freezer. Right back here to the bathroom, again, you can walk back. You have full access to the toilet if you have to use that while you're traveling. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at the redesigned exterior of the 2020 Winnebago View 245D. This one is built on the Sprinter Mercedes-Benz chassis that has a 3-liter, 6-cylinder turbo diesel engine, putting out 188 horsepower. If you're not familiar with the Mercedes chassis, it's a great chassis. You see it has a little step right here that allows you to step up here so you can wipe off your windshield and wash it off there, because it does sit up quite a bit higher than a lot of the chassis out there. And if we take a look at the front, kind of get a side profile, you will see that, you know, the old View kind of had a lower ceiling profile, almost like a big bubble on the front. Instead, what they've done is they've streamlined the entire exterior. I think it looks awesome. I think they did a fantastic job here. They kind of built the awning right into it there. Of course, fully powered awning. Just touch a button to have that come out. Same thing to go in. LED light strip on there as well. You can see the windows right up front. Again, kind of a cool looking window, curved glass on there. They just did a fantastic job. Full body paint on here as well, absolutely beautiful. You have the running boards here, so it's easy to step up into the passenger or the driver's seat. The door on here, I'll open this up. This is very cool, right? Very reminiscent to me of kind of like an Airstream door, where it's super just thick and solid. They did all sorts of stuff to it, all sorts of modifications. You have the handle here to close it, the strut up top. You'll take a look at this. Open this up. You have a storage area right there, another one here. You saw the glass on the front. You have the screen here to close it off, of course, the latch to open it up. But I mean, it's just a big, thick, heavy-duty door. Closes nice and solid. Power steps there, as you would expect. Propane connection right down underneath. So this one has a, I believe, 12-gallon propane tank on it. So you can just take your favorite grill, plug it in right there, feed off that tank instead of grabbing the little green ones. Storage, all of them are strut supported, pops up just like so. You'll see that this is a pretty big storage space, especially for being on the camp side. Certainly appreciate that. Making our way back again, you can see the gorgeous paint job on here. Everything obviously is painted over. This is your Truma water heater. As I mentioned, that is a on-demand water heater. Open these up right down below here. You can see your Cummins Onan 3600 watt LP generator there, some additional storage right back here. And if we take a look up above, we'll open this up. Again, you have more storage in here. Coming around to the back side, you have a really cool looking back, almost like a back cap in a sense, almost like a back 3/4 cap. Kind of has everything around it. It sticks out a little bit further. To be honest, I'm not really sold on the red. I'm hoping that because this is a prototype that the red will actually be gray. But just I don't think it really goes super well with the rest of the coach. But, you know, it is, if they do keep it red, it is something a little bit different, I guess. You'll see the rear-mounted ladder here to climb up on the roof. Being a Winnebago product, this does have a fiberglass roof. It also has 2 flexible solar arrays up there. And it has space for a 3rd one. So if you want to plug in more solar, you can do that. You'll see the rear-mounted camera there, so that way you can see what's behind you. Right down underneath is your hitch. This one has a 5,000-pound hitch on there, so you know if you need to have a towed vehicle or a trailer, something else behind you, it has the capability to do it. Coming around to the off-door side, black tank flush right up top here. Makes it nice and easy to wash out the black tank. You have your wet bay underneath. You'll see, you have your gray tank valve, black tank valve in there, your outside shower, water pump, fresh water inlet. You can change right here from tank fill or city water, so you have a couple different options. Your power cord is housed in here. All the way in there is the cable inlet is hiding kind of in there as well. We take a look underneath this slide here. It's not super easy to get to when the slide is out, but you will see that you have a spot for your sewer hose there. More storage, your slide out room controls are right over there, and then your 12-gallon propane tank is right up front. All right, folks, and that wraps it up. Again, this is the all-new 2020 Winnebago View 245D. If you're interested in this beautiful Class C and you would like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.